Beats.
Sick beats.
Every +6, every pig. This is AFL Fantasy Live with the Traders. Now, here are your hosts, Roy, Calvin, and Warnie.
G'day with the Traders. Thanks to Sportsbet. I'm Roy. I coach Destroy, and I'm here with Warnie.
Coach of the Warn Dogs.
And Calvin.
Coach Calvinator, and what a big night we have in store.
We have got so much ahead of us tonight. So the big one is the most traded in player this week. Oh, did he get most traded in last week?
No, not quite.
Wasn't he?
He was up there.
Greg Clark. So after dominating last week with 110,
Yep.
and he's out with health and safety protocols, just like a lot of the list
Leather
for,
poisoning, Roy.
West Coast Eagles. So, Greg, gone. G'day.
Dimple. Out. Dog.
Yeah, you're happy about that for
No,
everyone.
I'm not happy because there's a few other things that are going on, I
Now,
think.
I know also
Got a few
need to
other
say-
little whispers.
Apologies for like little ball squeaks.
Yes,
and
our
throats aren't the best.
Could
at the
happen at
moment.
any time.
Yeah, there you go.
Right on cue.
We have been cheering maybe too hard. Actually, we are the sixth man for the Jack Jump.
We are.
We got them over the line.
Cheered for them over these last
Yep.
couple of games.
Didn't help that we were sinking coffees when we were cheering.
I know, but that's okay. We're here tonight. We're fighting
We
on.
are here,
Yeah.
and we've
We're
got
battlers.
and it's a massive night, as we mentioned, because there's a lot going on with team selection. West Coast and Brisbane. We won't hear their teams tonight. They'll be out at 5:30 p.m. on Friday.
Oh,
Okay, so that's something to know. Which is then even after our Sunday squads get trimmed.
Okay.
They're playing Saturday night. So for anyone that wants to know, so
Very
Right.
interesting. Could be relevant.
yes,
Because
it
we could be real thin.
very thin.
very thin. So and that leads us into a double header on Friday night. There's two games on Friday night.
It's all happening.
It is.
It is really all happening.
It's all happening.
Have you kept
You're
your
a
eyes
bit
across the
Laurie-like as
socials?
well.
I've heard whispers of little smoke.
I see names I don't want to see.
So the
Agreed.
double header Friday night, Port Adelaide and Western Bulldogs, 7:30 Eastern time, and then it's 8:40 Eastern time for Fremantle and North Melbourne.
Got it.
So in that too, like we'll talk some captains later, Cal.
Yep.
Your Dunkley.
Oh, Dunkley. Oh,
He's
my
the man,
goodness.
isn't he, for
Oh,
you?
he's definitely.
Well,
a man.
we ignore him too often.
we do. He needs to get the
Robbie
pat on
McComb.
the
He
back.
deserves it.
Robbie McComb
Yep.
is going to be locked away in that first game, so that might be part of some decision making that you need to do. If you haven't got him, Cal, like you need to get him.
Correct.
And do you have him on the bench? And if you're trying to do the loophole when you've got some doubt on other
Yeah,
players,
exactly.
like it's a bit
It
of a
can
risk.
get ugly.
Too right.
Quickly.
So, yes, that's some stuff that we'll need to manage.
We will.
And think about along the way. So, yeah.
Does it bring a sense of excitement, though? Like,
Yeah, it does.
How
See,
much carnage?
You're a sicko, Roy.
It feels like there's going to be a lot.
There is, and I can't wait for it.
Yep.
Let's go.
The other one there is because that Crows game, we've heard that Matt Crouch has been omitted. We're going to get extended squads here.
Hang on,
So he should be in.
Where did you hear
Well,
this?
from a reputable source.
I read it across multiple.
When there's
I
smoke,
rep-
there's fire.
there is.
Destroy.
That's the problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so...
But
there's a
the
bit
thing
to-
is, he could quite easily be, it's a sent message,
Yep.
but then he's back in. Guess when his game is? The very last
Oh,
game. So you
right.
can't be
Against
mucking
Carlton.
around. If he's out, he's gone.
And
Okay.
Roy, Super Huey, he'll get named. He's in the last game of the round.
That's a worry.
Yeah, but we thought he'd be right this week. Super Huey.
The
Super
cork
Huey's
calf.
fine.
Give him 7
The cork calf
days.
that had Danger out for
Oh,
two.
there's a significant
That's why
difference
it's a
between the
surprise
two.
that Super Huey missed.
Agreed.
And DeCon, he's coming home with 50s if we need cover.
That's right. And the other one you haven't mentioned is Dacos.
yeah, that's a worry.
So he missed training.
Why?
Sick. Not sick as in, woo, going off. It's like sick as
Vomit
in,
dog.
yeah, not feeling very
The
well.
positive, if you don't need to make moves on Friday night, is that they play the first game on Saturday, the 1:45
Look,
PM
the
game.
thing I hate about that missing training is
I'm
his
with you.
name was already being thrown around.
Ready
as
for a rest.
Ready for a rest.
Yeah. And
What?
it's perfect timing for the buyers. He'll have a rest here, play a couple, have his buy, finish it off.
Another rest.
He wouldn't want to have a rest, though, would
No,
he?
he would not.
No.
He doesn't like resting.
But it's also time for him to go. With that said, so
Would be.
so people who are moving on Horn
Look,
Francis
we
this week.
wasted
Got the
all
last-
these weeks to throw him
Oh, yeah.
down back.
Yeah.
And the talk was D6 for the year.
It's a
did
bit-
you hear that?
And now you're just wanting to get rid of him?
No,
It's
I'm
a
just
bit
saying-
luxurious to get rid of him, though, because like
It
he
is.
could be D6. He's got the last buy. Like, that's fantasy
Agree.
101.
Agree.
A guy like him that goes.
That's why
100%.
the
you
buy.
and I play Fantasy 102.
I know we
That's
do.
our
But all
problem.
I'm saying is people who are moving on Horn Francis this week
Yeah.
might need to think again.
Because his dude's safe as a church.
And he's got a green dot next to his name,
Yeah.
Destroy. Just
There you
saying.
All right, let's go. Teams are in.
Yeah, come
Oh,
on.
right,
Come
right,
on.
first game,
Come on,
Port Adelaide.
Carnage. I mean, no carnage.
Port Adelaide and the Bulldogs. So no changes there for Port Adelaide, except Dersman's been omitted after being the sub. Western Bulldogs. Karmas is in. Scott is in. Out. Mitch Wallace with a foot. Bont has been managed.
Whoa.
And Josh Shackey, the Medi sub. Right,
Why do they
he's
put
out.
Shackey as the sub?
Yeah.
Okay. Couple of things there.
Bont.
That is good for McRae because Bont was the leading CBA
Went
last
back
week.
in,
So
yeah.
there you go.
Fremantle and North Melbourne. Young, Chapman, Henry, a miss in
What?
for his first game. And Darcy.
Are you sure, Roy?
Out.
No, he's
Lots
confirmed.
of
in.
health and safety protocols here in Logue, Akers, Collier, Lobb, Meek, and Frederick.
Wow.
So, yeah, they're the ones that are out because they're out with.
I didn't
COVID, health and
realise
safety
that
protocols.
it hit them as well.
Yeah.
So that's big. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We did hear about the 6 earlier in the week, but yeah.
Tell me
that
about
was,
Jai Miss, Roy.
He's ready to go. And he'll
All right.
play. He will play and play and play. What are you
North-
trying to get me to say?
Just saying.
North Melbourne, Core, Mackay, and Anderson. Jed Anderson's in there. Outs. Moni has been omitted. Marnie, sorry. Larky suspended. Bonar injured, as we said. In
Every
and out each
week.
In and out.
And Bergman out with a shoulder. Saturday, first game, 1:45 p.m. Dusty is back for Richmond.
Yeah,
That's
Dusty,
epic.
come
That's
on.
epic.
Trent Cotchin, Collier Dawkins omitted, Ross omitted, and Stack omitted. Collingwood, Henry comes in after dominating in the VFL.
He did too.
Bianco, outs for them. Brown omitted, Madgen omitted, Reef McInnes.
He did nothing last week.
No.
He did nothing.
Because he didn't come on.
Correct.
Unused. So, no Dacos named out.
No, Dacos named out.
Oh, good
Or
spotting,
rested.
dog.
Or rested. There,
No,
as we
that's
say.
why Reef will get a recall.
We can wait. Sydney and Gold Coast at the SCG. That's a 1:45 game start as well. So you get two at the same time. Paddy McCartney's back.
Yeah.
We may need him.
May need it.
Yeah.
Logan McDonald out. Cunningham abdominal. Sam Reid omitted and Bell the Medi sub out.
Is that his last name?
What's that?
Abdominal.
Abdominal. That's what he's out for.
Oh, sorry. Play on.
Gold Coast. Now Thompson in 190k defender. If you need one, he's in. Hasn't played like for a couple of years. Powell.
No thanks.
Is in as well. Out. Davies omitted, McPherson omitted, and Sharp is out injured. Greater Western Sydney and Geelong at Manuka Oval in Canberra there. No changes for GWS.
Going well.
And Geelong, they've got Dangerfield back. Cooper Stevens.
Oh, okay.
190k, isn't he?
Yeah,
He's a 190k mid.
Midfielder. Francis Evans, who I think is also cheap, and Narkle out. Dempsey omitted. Selwood injured. Holmes with an ankle. Higgins injured, and Dalehouse, who was the Medi sub, are out.
Starting on a wing too, Cooper Stevens, which is
Right,
interesting.
so he's your 190k. If you didn't get you can't get your Greg Clark.
No.
Maybe he's where you go down if you can. Go
Potentially.
down.
Yeah. It's a play.
It is.
So we did mention there that Selwood is out. So it's possibly that's the sort of spot.
Like a 1 week wonder
yeah,
sort
don't
of
know.
thing.
But he's been knocking on that
Oh,
door.
we talked about him in the preseason.
In the record, I reckon.
Oh, if he's in there.
Oh, that'd be an elite
The
get.
Bombers and the Hawks are playing at Marvel Stadium at 7:25 on Saturday night. Hind and Bryan are in. Out. Stringer with a hammy. Cox with an ankle, and Baldwin omitted.
Oh, the job security bold.
You know what else is in? A picture for Nick Clark.
Yes!
Nick Clark.
That's
Hang
a
on.
good
Martin.
in.
Nick Martin.
People are very happy about that too.
Yes.
People were upset that he didn't have a picture.
Very
All right.
upset.
Hawthorn.
A lot of
Ward
distress.
comes back in after his rest. Morrison and Granger Barras out. Shields managed. Nash managed. They're playing against Essendon. Come on. McDonald managed. And Howe, Medisub. are the
Okay.
outs.
There you go.
So there's McDonald. Time for him to go.
Yes.
If
I would
you
think so, if you have that
Have
luxury.
that luxury.
Yeah.
So Brisbane West Coast, that is the other Saturday night game. We'll find that out at 5:30 p.m. on Friday afternoon. Stay tuned to afl.com.au and the AFL Live app. Now, let's
He's got a voice for it.
Doesn't he ever?
Yeah,
Or he's at least
croaky
going
voice.
for one.
Sunday. So here's our extended squad games. Only a couple of these. So Melbourne and St Kilda. Into the Melbourne squad, Petty, Jackson, Laurie, Neil Bullen, Sparrow and Pickett. Out Smith with the ankle, Melksham omitted, and Chandler the Medi sub. These will get trimmed at 5 o'clock on Friday. St Kilda, Rowan Marshall's back in. Zach Jones is back in. Joyce and Burns come into the squad as well. Leonard has been omitted. He's got a new photo as well.
Does he?
Fancy, so
It's good to see.
new photo in, out of the team. Carlton and Adelaide, Roy.
Yeah.
Zach Williams comes back in.
There you go, Roy.
Yes, he will.
Motlop, Paddy Dow, and Boyd. Stocker, he's out suspended. So Cottrell, still there.
Okay.
He's value.
Yes, he is.
As an
Certainly
option.
is.
Adelaide. So Matt Crouch has been named up as omitted. Well, it's good to know. At least we can plan around it now.
Oh, I
So-
bet he comes back in.
But then
No,
he won't
do you?
because it's extended, so he'd have to be named
That's
as emergency.
true.
So
Unbelievable scenes.
McHenry's out with concussion, and so is Brody Smith with concussion. So coming into their squad, household names here: Hamill, Hinge, Davis, Saligo, Pedler, and Rowe.
Just on Cottrell, he's named on the extended bench.
Right.
So one to watch.
Under watch, 5 p.m.
Look,
Friday.
Matt Crouch.
I know.
So that's the big one for us, but not for many people because they would have either been A, smart enough to not start him, and B, like Cal.
Moved him on.
Okay, look,
did.
so I've wanted to move him for weeks.
Yeah.
As if you buy the footy record, you would have seen because I've smacked him every week there.
Maybe
So
it's your
bad,
fault.
yeah,
The
you got him
coaches-
omitted.
The coaches keep reading it.
It's backfired.
It has.
It's a backfired.
The
Look,
ultimate rocket.
Nixie's gone. Oh, hang on. I
forgot about this.
Doing?
Roy's still going on about this. Yeah.
Yeah.
Some rockets backfire, and that one obviously has.
Yeah.
Now, the thing with him, the irony and what hurts the most, I've been disappointed with him week after week, but in my trade plans, he was all the way down to M7.
Yeah.
And it didn't look bad anymore.
Yep.
It's like Matt's the least of my worries there.
Okay.
Now he's a big worry.
All right.
Interesting.
I've got big concerns this week.
We do have big concerns.
You're listening to the official AFL Fantasy Podcast. This is the Gold Diggers, thanks to Sportsbet. Conditions apply. Gamble responsibly. 1-800-858-858.
One leg in both bets.
See,
last
and
week.
that's because you were in charge, dog.
Devastated. Nank was just one disposal short on Friday night, and yeah. Anyway, it is your time, Cal. Reset.
Yeah,
Let's
come
get
on.
us going.
Let's
The
go.
only one to get a win this year, and it's back to old Calvin. Here we go. Friday night doubleheader. We are looking. Dan Houston, 20 more touches.
Yep.
Oh,
Okay.
Cal, your second one here.
Oh, Bontempelli, 20 more touches, but we'll fix that one up. That's fine.
Yep.
Stay tuned to socials. Nathan O'Driscoll, anytime goal scorer, and Jai Amiss, Roy. He will slot one through as well, surely.
Roy,
You
set
can't
up.
just... Nah.
Jai Amiss will slot one through, Roy.
He never misses.
Those Freo goal kickers, I don't mind those though because it is up against North Melbourne. They should have plenty of
that-
shots.
plenty of
100%. And Houston has been absolutely killing it. He'll smoke that. So that's all good. Now, did you know I used that a miss joke in social media this
No,
week?
I missed
and I
it.
was told that Nev is his nickname.
What,
So
Nev?
it wasn't even original.
Oh, Nev.
Yeah, it wasn't even an original.
I like
mate.
it.
Can you believe that? Unbelievable. Not bad, though. I
All
like
right,
it.
kick it over to Saturday, 5-game multi. I'm looking at my boy Rioli, 20 touches or more. Callum Mills, 25 or more, gets that done. Lockie Whitfield, anytime goal scorer because he is sitting forward. Nick Martin, dominating at the moment, 20 or more. And Lockie Neal will get that done, 30 or more. Easy
won't
as.
he? Yeah.
Easy against West Coast.
All right, well, that Whitfield one there, Cal, I don't mind that because he is going to be playing forward,
is.
so he'll have the opportunity, I reckon. I don't mind that you got a couple of your captain options in there too.
No,
I
you
think
know me,
that's
dog.
good.
You know
You
me.
can find Bet with Mates in the Sportsbet app. Start your group, bet together and share the moment. Conditions apply. For more details, see sportsbet.com.au. And as always, gamble responsibly.
Do what you want, cause a pirate is free. You are a pirate.
Now, Roy, if
Cal.
you've been listening to breaking news,
Yep.
you would be well aware that I am unstoppable
You're
right
unbelievable.
now.
You are on
absolutely on fire.
I am very confident backing
Mate,
you
you
in
have
with
no
my
idea
captain
how
this
confident
week.
I am. So confident
If I
this
have
week.
them.
I am so confident this week. I have Max gone at number 5.
5?
Okay, can we just
He's
cover
the form
this?
player of the
He is.
competition.
So,
Roy.
What?
no, that's fine. You don't have to do it.
Is there more players out?
Yeah.
Who?
No, it's captain
Oh,
segment.
Hewitt wasn't
Hewitt
in.
wasn't in.
Hewitt wasn't in.
Oh, you've read to
no.
me captain segment.
Well, all the momentum's
Hang on.
bloody gone now.
It has gone. Let's cover Hewitt first, because then Dog will play my music again.
Punch the wind out.
So Hewitt's out.
Yeah, rooted. That's a polite way of putting it.
Yeah.
Because there is no way Dacos is playing. There's been too much talk about it.
Dacos
This is
was
disaster.
named on the bench from memory. Okay.
All right, okay.
So Hewitt, it is now a 2-week calf issue.
Like Dangerfield, like I said.
But Danger's back this week. Is it a must trade? Is it a must trade?
Well, unless you're willing to back in Paddy and DeCon.
Yeah, okay. The thing is with Paddy, he does play Gold Coast, right? And that is a bonus. I'm looking at my scale of hardness here.
40 point
No.
potential?
So Gold Coast are the 4th easiest for defenders to score against. So if you want any little silver lining there, that's it.
Look, he relies on potentially a couple of intercepts, a lot of chipping at the end of a quarter.
Yep.
It's bad.
It's going to be ugly. All right, Dog, when you're ready
God,
for me
we
to...
just didn't even second guess it last week.
no.
It was just a hold.
Yep.
All right.
Gosh.
We better get the captains
No,
back
you
up.
better hit the music.
Absolutely
Here's-
rooted. Our teams are going nowhere.
Here's the mood of it. Captains. Calvin. Are you ready?
Really hit it, Dog.
I'm ready. Hang on.
The hell is that? What's that? Way to dent a pirate's confidence, Dog.
Yeah, I don't even care about him anymore.
No.
I need 2 captains this
Oh,
week.
here we go. Okay, number
Vice
one.
captain can count as double. There you go. I'll make those rules.
Thank
Right,
you.
get it done. Okay, Callum Mills up against Gold Coast Suns
Yeah.
at home, coming off 131, 162. The last 2 times he played Gold Coast, he scored 78, and you're like, well, that's not a lot, Cal. But that was at half time, Roy.
Oh, that's right.
Remember
it was
that?
too.
And before that, a 152. So he's going to go to town on these guys, and so will Brayshaw at home against North.
Can you turn your excitement up a little bit? Because I'm flat.
Yeah,
as a tack over
I'll
here.
get to it. Thing is, on Friday night, we have a lot of vice captain options.
Yes.
And I'm going to encourage people to find someone in that. For you, it could be like a Bailey Smith.
Right.
Who has that ceiling of
does.
going massive.
Yep.
But Josh Dunkley, I reckon, is our guy. He's the safest one. Coming off 133, 138.
It's huge.
Just the form guy. I think
Just
he's
the
the most
guy.
expensive in the game now.
Wow.
He's good, isn't he? So disrespected.
He is the best one
I guess
to
we
go.
just don't think about him.
No, you
we
don't.
just add him there and he's
Forward.
been epic.
Sits in the forward line, hiding.
Coming in at number 4 is what is going to be, and I don't like throwing the term bloodbath around,
Yes,
but
you
this
do.
is a bath
Yeah.
full of blood. So we are talking about Lockie Neal at home, the Gabba, against West Coast Eagles.
Look, the only
could be
possible
nuts.
flag could be it is so easy. Nah, it's no flag.
Lockie don't care. Remember
It's just so
Lockie in
easy.
the COVID season, he
Yeah.
did not take his foot off.
No, he
He
didn't.
wants more 3 votes here. Coming off his second 140-plus score this year, the Eagles got smashed last week by Richmond, who had 3 guys over 120.
Yes.
The week before that, Port had 8 guys over 110.
Okay. Oh, my gosh.
Then we got Max Gom. Now, Max going 135 in his last 4, coming off a 139. And we're like, what are we doing here, Cal? Why are we turning away? This is the reason. I'm not turning away. I'm still saying he's a good pick. He's number 5 on the list.
yeah.
Jackson comes back.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe not a big deal. He's also up against Ryder and Marshall. They'll both be there.
Yeah.
So no matter where he goes, unlike other weeks, he will have a tool next to him.
Yeah, a proper one.
A proper tool.
Yeah.
I'm not concerned. It's still a 130.
Yeah.
But I just believe that Mills, Brayshaw, Dunkley, and Neal
Better.
are better options this week. Right down, a couple of smokies there. I reckon Jack Steele's going to be great against Melbourne, who give up heaps of points. Interestingly, I've got Clayton Oliver down at number 8, only because he plays against St Kilda, who are one of the hardest teams. Did you know, Roy? They are that tough. They've only given up 2 scores over 120 to midfielders this year.
That's unbelievable.
It is.
stat.
So they are getting it done. And right down I even like Jaden Short.
Yeah.
Did you know this, Dog? So he's hit 118 or more in 5 of his last 6.
Yes, I do.
There you do
That's
now.
huge, isn't
That
it?
is ridiculous numbers.
Just a good player.
Yeah.
So against Collingwood, he should have a day out.
Is he a midfielder?
He is. He will play in the mid again.
Really?
He was there.
I was
CBA.
He came back
could have
in.
affected him.
No, I
Koch
think
was
Koch
back
should
and
come back
Dusty
in
as well.
No, he's back. But it doesn't matter. Like,
No, he's good on the...
He'll be back
in his normal
half back
role.
and
Yeah,
clean.
so there they are, and I really think that top four, the midfielders there, Mills, Brayshaw, Dunkley, and Neil,
Yeah.
are going to be something special.
Yeah.
So Max gone, still an option.
Still an option. He comes in number 5. I've got him ahead of everybody else, just based on formula. And I'm not worried about the Ryder-Marshall combo.
No.
However, it is going to be harder than what he's had the last
Harder to
couple of
hit
weeks.
that 149.
I think so, but
area.
he's smacking it.
Yeah.
Smacking it around.
Cool.
There you go, dog. I'm glad I picked this podcast up a little bit.
A
No,
little
I'm
bit.
going to bring it
Wasn't
back
enough.
down flat.
Are you
So
flattening it?
Hewitt,
Yeah.
Right, we're back
massive.
It is massive.
So Roy, we've got Hewitt and Crouch.
Yeah.
People shouldn't have Crouch, but
No, they
we
shouldn't.
do. But
Yeah.
Hewitt, if you held him, you hold again
I don't know.
If you can.
if you can.
So we find out about Dacos
Yep.
Saturday morning, like 12:30.
Yep.
Gosh, we have to hold out and hope Dacos
gotta-
plays,
Yeah,
don't we?
you do.
And covers him. There's no point. We can't trade Huey out now. He'd be 85% back next week then,
Yep.
wouldn't he? And if you're trading him out,
Yep.
like he's just not even value for what he's been doing.
No.
He hasn't maxed out in price or anything.
No.
You're not going to get half what you're getting
Frustrating.
productivity wise. Yeah, it's
So-
really bad.
Obviously, the people that were trading in Greg Clark.
Yeah.
Who do you go? Do you go Stevens or do you go Cottrell?
Or do you go McComb? So that's a decision I need to make.
So I think McComb is the number one then.
Okay, agree.
Probably.
Yep.
Yep. And
McCollum,
then Cottrell,
Cottrell,
and then
And then Stevens.
Stevens. Yeah.
If you need the cash to go down to the 190, you're okay with that?
Well, I'm a fan of that kid, but I'm not a fan of the fact that Selwood's just been
Yeah.
given a week rest. He'd have to kill it to stay in, probably.
Here's another one that I just double checked for my own sake and yours too, dog. Hobbs held.
Yeah, of course he did.
Of course he did. You
Oh, they
sound so
have to play him.
confident.
Stringer's out.
And he's got Hawthorn, so maybe he's got a 30 there.
Yeah, he should be all
34.
right this week.
You would think so. Could be okay cover.
You would think so.
But, geez, that's clutching at straws, really.
All right, Jess wants to know Horn Francis for Miller. Tick.
100%.
Yeah.
And then Hewitt for Mills. Yeah, they're great moves.
Yeah, good
if you've
mate.
got the coin there to do that, go for
Like,
it.
I just
With Horn
how-
Francis, it's a
what
little bit
about
like...
Huey's back next week, though?
How do we feel
If he
about
is.
moving on Huey? What's our rule here? What are we going to say? Because
really don't
that's
know.
going to be a question that comes up a
Carroll,
lot.
not Cottrell, yes. We're still under the
yes,
green
yes,
Jackie's
it's
influence.
Carroll. Yeah, 100%.
Sorry, not Cottrell.
Like, yeah,
Carroll.
a couple of people have noticed typos on me articles this week.
We've worked
Mate, the
hard.
fact anything was put on paper is
A miracle.
unbelievable and against the odds.
So, just on that. So, Super Huey is at 758. He's got a break even of 71. He's averaging 101 this year.
You can't trade that out of your back
I don't
line.
think you can because
It's just a corked calf.
if you trade him out, you're not getting him back. The way things have been going, you are not going to bring in a guy worth 780k next time, 760 or whatever.
Yep.
You're not bringing him back.
I think I'm holding.
I think I'm holding. Dog?
Holding at this stage. I don't know.
God,
I don't know.
I'd love to chase points,
Yeah.
but there's no one back there within that price bracket.
I've got Nathan O'Driscoll,
You got the nod there.
so he just comes on.
Okay. Well, that's a blessing.
That works.
Yeah, well, Dacos is back there too, though.
Yeah. And then he goes, I think. Right. Oh, is that who you were talking about? Hewitt.
No, we're still talking Hewitt
Hewitt,
here.
yeah.
Okay.
But Dacos will know that.
No,
Like,
we're jumping at Dacos shadows here.
we're jumping at he's been crook and he probably is due for arrest. And
There's a little bit.
There's a little bit there, but
Fielding.
I have more hope. I have more hope than I did before we started.
I have more hope that he plays than Hewitt.
Same.
all right.
Hey, his dimples have gone back in.
They have.
Dog, what's happened?
He looks sick now.
Devastating.
Sick dog.
Very flat. No, this is still Monday
His
night.
dimples are filled up with tears. Come on, dog.
What about Maurice Rioli with a -10 break even? Could you consider him?
Well, he played very well.
And who did he play, though? That's the thing.
That's the problem.
That's the problem.
West
Played
Coast.
in a bath.
He did. He
Full
did
of
play in his
blood.
bath. Oh, stop it.
He
Jeez.
did though, didn't he?
He did. Yeah.
They're worse again this week, aren't they?
They are worse. He won't touch
Can
the
we
ball.
just when do we find out their team?
Who's that?
West Coast.
West Coast. So 5:30 on Friday evening.
God, I'm even hoping a couple of them get named.
Rioli is 226k coming off his 70.
Is he just straight forward?
He is a mid forward.
Mid forward, right.
It took goals to get it. That was the problem.
Yeah.
I think he kicked 3, didn't he?
Now, Carroll, not Cottrell.
Yeah. God,
What do we call him?
I called him Cottrell.
It's
I don't
Carroll.
care. I don't care what
He's
I
a
call
good
him.
player. He scored 87.
So we better give him a real name.
Yeah.
And
he
what is
scored
it?
87.
Cottrell.
Carroll.
Carroll.
Cottrell had 14. Not a good option.
Points.
Yeah.
Right.
Was he sub?
Don't bring him
It
in.
must be.
Go, Carroll. Stick with Carroll.
Well, Stocker only had 20, didn't he?
Yeah.
Which one of
Did
them
he
was
get hurt?
sub?
Symptoms.
Both of them?
All of them.
Wow. Okay.
Right.
They might have gone to watch the Jackies as well.
Maybe.
Maybe they did.
Maybe.
All right, a few of the
That's
boys there.
excusable scoring then.
Okay, even if Dacos plays, he'll only get 50. Again, like last
Yeah, I'll
week.
take that at the moment.
When we were at the Jackies, I bumped into Petraka at the pisser.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I walked past him and we
did
sort
you
of
say
bumped
to
into
him?
each other. And nothing needed to be said. I just looked at him and went, mate.
He knew.
And he went, yeah, I know. And we just kept
So
going.
he'll be good this week.
He's fine this
Why isn't
week.
he in your captains?
Oh, because I did that before or after Jackies. I can't remember now. It's all a blur.
I don't know.
Life's-
I remember you sort of telling me about it.
My life's a blur.
Lockie wants to know, fix up red dot rookies with like Carroll and McComb or trade Hewitt to Cripper.
Look, if you don't have Cripper, this is an interesting conversation.
Okay.
Because he's still one of the value players of the competition
Yep.
and borderline must have.
Can't believe you traded him out.
Because, no, I know, I didn't have the same source that you did. So the thing with him, he's like $100,000 underpriced. He's at that elite primo range.
Yep.
Just that overstretched hamstring score.
Yeah.
Where he was on near 40 at quarter time.
Agree.
Apart from that, he's averaging 120.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
He'd be
that's-
leading the comp.
So if that's your way of getting to a must-have,
Yep.
that's almost in play.
Yep.
I'd almost prefer to do it another way, though, and keep Super Huey and have them both next week.
Yeah.
Because I can't see how Huey's not back.
I agree.
He was given every chance this week. He was close. That was the word on the street.
Well, the word on the street was close last week, Roy.
Yeah, true.
Now, is Crouch a must trade? 684k. We've been
Is
wanting
that
to
all?
trade him. Yeah.
I think it's in a way a little off you go. It's time
It's
to
an
go.
opportunity.
But it wasn't because
he
the
be-
80s were fine
Yeah,
compared to the other rubbish.
Yeah.
Could he be in the Magoos for a couple of weeks?
100% he could.
Here you go. Why has he dropped? He's not dropped to rest. He's dropped to go back and find the ball. So he's in the
probably
goose.
dropped to find some fitness. His time on, he still rides a pine at important times.
Yep.
Yeah,
What's
Games
do they
on the
just see
line.
he's not offering anything? Is that
Yeah.
it?
maybe.
Wow.
Jeez.
All right.
You don't go through with your plans of like your Horn Francis is out, do you?
No,
No, you don't.
at least Horny plays.
I'll tell you where I'm at, Doc, because
Okay.
I know you care. I'm bringing in McComb this
Yeah.
week on Friday night for Mead for speed.
Right.
Okay. I don't really need to, but I don't even need the cash. I just need it. It's an easy
We
flip.
need the speed. Yeah.
Then Cripper will come in. It's just whether or not who it is. It's
Isn't he
gonna-
back in yet?
No, I still haven't got him.
Oh
mate.
yeah, this is hell
So
yeah.
Cripper will come in for either Horn
Yeah.
Francis, or Dacos.
God, you're a step ahead. Your team's already
You
better,
are
and
so
now
much
he's
better.
getting better again.
Yeah, you know me.
With Chael Tacing.
Wow.
March.
What is wrong?
God, we keep popping up on the news everywhere.
I saw that. It was on the project.
Multiple say I saw that one too.
I saw. What was I on there when I
dear.
made that stupid noise at the end?
Oh, you left the plot there.
It was a funny one.
That was about midnight, dog. Give old cow a break.
Yeah, that was. Yeah, you had a fair set. That's 8 hours.
That's enough for old cow.
Well, where does Bowie rank in my team now? He must be in the top 15
He's in-
players already.
Hang on, whoa.
He's
Is this
in the
still happening?
Mix for cap.
Is this still happening?
Well, there's no way he's getting out of my team at the moment.
So we're talking about
He's
covering
probably
these massive issues down
D4.
back. Oh, Bowie,
Jesus.
captain backline.
Crikey.
He'll probably be D4 this week for the Dogs.
So are you
Wow.
going to get Sicily this week?
No, my pride won't let that happen.
Well, you could go Huey to him. At least you might
Yeah.
get some cash that way.
Yeah, I'd be
Get
doing
some
that.
cash.
Yeah.
He's more than him, I reckon, by now.
No.
He'd have to be.
All right, so Sick Dog. What did I say he was? Sick Dog is, you know what? It's basically a straight swap.
758 is Hewitt.
756.
Told you.
You actually make money. Hey, 2K is very important, Roy.
Bloody oath it can be. Did you see that guy He wanted to borrow 1K.
Yep. And I reckon you should be able to. But it comes at like an inflated rate back.
Oh, no, Cow.
I
Get
will.
into this because people will think it's a serious thing.
No,
I
I'll
like
tell you
the
what.
idea.
I will manage it on everyone's behalf.
Good on you.
Get your
10%.
Excel spreadsheet out with your colours.
Yep. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Done.
What's the interest rate?
It'd be high.
They were raised this week.
They were.
It's got to be 20%.
Did you just follow that? Oh, 20%.
Oh, no, I'm not going what they do. That was like 0.25 or something.
Oh, boo.
Nah, me, bang,
Thanks,
20%.
put more on. Calvinator, but even more on.
Too
there.
right he does.
How much do you want them? How much
That's
do you want that money?
That's the catch.
Rainy game for Neil. Is that an issue?
Look, witches hats don't move in the rain.
That's
they
true.
don't move in the dry. They just easy.
What I liked
Trip
about
over,
Neil's,
True.
Neil last week actually laid a lot of tackles.
Oh, my God.
So that was against Sydney.
So he's going really big.
Well, he got his 140, and the question is, how did he get his 140?
see
He got
him
it with
tackling.
9 tackles.
Oh, that's not lucky.
That is the next highest in their team had 5
So the flag is he won't have to tackle in that.
because they'll have the ball.
Yeah.
But Mills is going to be out having a field day. So I reckon Lockie's going to... he's got tackles. I'm not worried about the rain.
Who will you bring in out of Neil, Cripps, or Oliver?
You're still going the value.
In Cripper.
Cripper is up there with them.
Yep.
That's the thing. He's just a lot
Just saves
cheaper.
your coin.
Yeah. So the only thing even causing you to think that is that fear that doesn't feel right to be going someone so much cheaper. He's better than that.
Would you trade Will Brodie out over Hewitt?
See, I probably would.
Yep.
Yeah. As long as you had decent cover. And I'm
See,
talking even
They lost 6 dudes this
O'Driscoll
week.
cover.
God,
Lucky he missed that.
Yeah.
yeah. Will Brodie plays a lot of mid-time this week. He's averaged 74 in his last
Probably on
3.
the bench, I reckon, Brodie.
That's okay.
Look,
74 in his
True.
last 3.
Can Brody can hit 80% time on ground this week. If they've how
gonna
many
have
outs
to.
do they have? 6.
Yep.
They've got 6 outs.
Look, I don't know. Maybe he's a decent hold.
And they've got Jai Miss. I haven't actually counted him to play yet either, Roy.
No.
Right. Couple of last ones here. Darcy Cameron, is he an option?
Darcy Cameron. I'm saying I'm a no.
487
I'm a
for
no to
number
that.
1 ruck.
Price says yes. Roll says yes.
So old mate must have
Scoring
stayed
last
in,
week
did he?
says yes.
That what was the other ruck? Beg, named on the bench.
Oh,
Yep.
Beggy, he was good around the ground. The pair of them can't get a hit out to save himself, but they were against Witsy.
Yeah.
That's true.
Look, for that price, if we jumped on someone like Connor Rosey last week, that's a play. That's even cheaper.
Yep.
But for some reason, I can't tick it off.
I don't do that sort of stuff. But if that is the only thing you can do, then go. I don't mind it. Just for the record, Will Brodie has been named on the ball.
Right.
Yeah, he'll be
He probably
fine.
does each week.
I probably think we don't trade him then. given how
But
thin
will
they are.
spend his time on the bench.
That's enough, boys.
You had look how deflated he is.
God.
See,
We've got to
this
get
is
ourselves
where-
up to record a video.
This is where the People's Prince, and you can be my sidekick warrior,
Yeah.
the people's
we
Prince.
step up. Warn dog, woe is me. You're like Eeyore off Winnie the Pooh.
I
Feeling like Eeyore at the moment.
don't know if you are the people's
No.
prince this week.
Why
Why's
is that?
You,
I don't know.
Very mean to some people.
You
I
were
saw
Where?
on social media.
Yep.
I don't know if you,
You
were
were grumpy, cow.
very
I was
tired.
in the morning of waking up after Jackie games. My throat was sore.
Why did you take it out on people on social?
Hey,
That
sometimes.
princes don't
not
do that.
very-
No, they don't.
nice.
They don't. But
Right.
hey, it's the way the cookie crumbles.
Make sure you hit up afl.com.au and the AFL Live app for all the news that you need to know heading into round 8, including Calvin's fantastic
Fantasy ready.
form,
Oh,
right? No, ready.
Fantasy ready,
Fantasy
mate.
ready.
You obviously read it. Thanks for tuning in.
There'll be
Fantasy
some great
ready.
stuff in there.
He just
Mate.
went with his favourite article first.
No, he did.
Thanks, mate.
Rightio.
Gosh.
It's on there, though. It'll be good, won't
It'll
it?
be great.
It'll be one of the most read articles on AFL.com.
And I'll tell you what,
that
I reckon
day.
you'll make less typos than me, I reckon, this week.
Well, we'll see. I'll do it in the morning.
Don't know. Make sure you update a little bit later for your Greg Clark, most traded in player.
I'll do it in the morning, dog, just to make sure it's nice and fresh for people.
Yeah, good call.
Okay,
Good
good call. All right. Well, is that enough?
Oh, yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
We've got a lot to
Basically,
think about.
people need to stay tuned to the time that of games being named up here with players because there are a lot of things. Nick Dacos could be a laid out. So
could.
that is probably the one of the biggest ones that people need
Yep.
to be across this weekend.
At least it's an early laid out.
Yes. I gotcha.
Yeah.
I gotcha.
That was pretty clever.
Yeah, very
In
clever.
a way.
Very
it was
clever.
clever.
All right, legends. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you whenever the next time is.
Yep.
See ya.
Let's hope there is a next time.
I'm planning on it.
I'm hoping so. Oh, well, I don't know. My team's that bad.
Come on, dog.
It's not good.
Stop being a sook.
You are a sook.
You're a sook.